So today I wanted to share a quick little talk about truth, reality, and actually AI, which is kind of a funny thing to talk about when we're talking about reality. And you're going to see why we're talking about that and the contrast of truth and artificial truth or false truth. And it starts with a teaching from one of my elders. And he shared with me that his great grandfather in the 60s shared with him that one day people would not be able to tell truth from fiction. That the lies would be so convincing, people couldn't tell the difference between a lie and reality. And so I remember him sharing this with me years ago, and I thought, how can that be? I didn't understand it. And now we see this in the digital world, where in recent weeks and months, we've seen artificial intelligence be able to create images that most people can't tell the difference between reality and a lie and fiction. And so this is how our mind works. Artificial intelligence is in many ways a representation of our mind and our mental faculty. That the mind has a tendency to project our beliefs, our biases, our conditionings, and our past onto the present moment. And it's similar to wearing a pair of sunglasses. So when you wear sunglasses, it changes your ability to see the outer world. It changes your perception of the outer world. And you become so used to the sunglasses that before long, you can't tell the difference. You no longer realize you're wearing sunglasses. It just becomes normal. Until the moment you take those sunglasses off and you see how bright the sun is, how bright it is outside. So it's similar with our beliefs and our conditionings, our fears, our past. They're like sunglasses that change our reality. They distort our ability to see reality clearly, to see the difference between our projections of reality and truth as it is right here, right now, in the present moment. And this isn't always bad. Sometimes we need sunglasses, right? Sometimes sunglasses are helpful. And there can be helpful beliefs. There can be helpful perspectives that change how we see the world, that help us to see it in a more truthful light, to see it as God sees it. And that's really what the purpose of pursuing this teaching of truth is about, is to see things as God sees them, to see ourselves as God sees us, as the Creator sees us, to see creation as the Creator sees it, to see the deeper meaning and purpose of all that is around us. So for example, as I'm talking, an eagle just flew into the tree, literally right above me, and it brought a message. And that's what that message was. It shared, sometimes there's beliefs that are helpful. So for example, a belief that's helpful for me is that eagle. So because of my beliefs, because of my experiences, because of the way the Creator speaks to me and the teachings I've received from different elders and ceremonies, is the eagle is a messenger of the Creator. The eagle brings messages of truth. The eagle carries our prayers to the Most High. The Creator is speaking through the eagle to us, always. So that eagle, because of that, I'm able to see the eagle with deeper truth. The Creator can now speak to me through the eagle because of my lens of perception. Right? So that's a beautiful gift. Instead of just an eagle, I see something more. And I'm able to get more from this human experience. It's beautiful. Now it can be negative if, let's say, someone was just telling me recently actually about how she was in a serious car accident many years ago. And due to this car accident, she lost her sight and she had all this brain injury, and it was very serious. And so now she still, after years of therapy and healing, she still has apprehension and fears around driving. For most of the population, Driving is not a problem. We drive, we feel safe, we've had good experiences, we love driving, it gets us from A to B, so we see it as a good, beautiful thing. For her, it's scary, and she has aversion and resistance to it because she perceives it as dangerous. She perceives it through the lens of the past, which is a trauma and a conditioning, rather than through the pure essence of the present moment. So it can be a negative thing as well. So this is how trauma and past imprints and fears and issues from the past then get projected onto the present moment. They get projected onto your partner, onto your family, onto men or women, onto certain individuals or situations or people or places or things. And that's not fair, that's not respectful, that's not loving, and that's not truthful. If I project my past trauma and experiences onto you, and it has nothing, especially if it has nothing to do with you, that's not being truthful, that's not being loving, it's not being respectful to you. I'm not seeing you clearly. I'm distorting my view of you, and that's not giving you a chance to show you or to show me who you truly are. So truth sets us free when we allow it to bring the clarity of sight, which is also part of the ego medicine. So I wanted to share that because there's so many lies in our world, so many lies that you're probably telling yourself right now and you don't even know it. So many lies that are being fed to you. And the lies are going to get stronger, especially on social media and the internet with the rise of artificial intelligence. People won't be able to tell truth from falsehood. And so this is why it's more important than ever to ground yourself in God's truth, the Creator's truth, the truth of your soul and intuition, because that will guide you in a good way, always. It will be your compass and barometer to live in a good and loving way. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If this message landed in a good way, let me know. Would love to hear your comments and your experiences and your feedback. And I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful week, beautiful life.